This one's quite weird. See if you guys can do this. Make X a subject, or solve X by making X a subject, whichever way you want. But anyway, make X the subject. Um, Try and pause and have a go at this. I will then show you the hard way of doing it, and then I will show you an easier way of doing it. But have a go for yourself first. Press pause and have a go. Okay, let me do this the hard way first. So here, visualize it as this, and then visualize it as this. So you've got one block adding another block. Let's merge the two blocks together. But so here you've got a bubble here and a bubble here. Okay, so let's merge the two blocks. But in order for us to add these two blocks or two fractions, the two denominators have to be the same. So if I times the top by top by hang on. If I times top and bottom by the same bubble here, which is 7x minus 2, okay, minus 2, and then I times the bottom by the same bubble. I'm allowed to do that as long as top and bottom are the same. So I'm timesing top and bottom by 7x minus 2, and hang on, let me tidy this up. This is getting messy. So here so here you've got one block here. Okay, I'm going to times top and bottom here by the same thing, 7x minus 2, because it's just a bubble, remember. Well, I'm timesing top and bottom by the same bubble, so so here it will be this, okay, because the same bubble is really the same number. It could be you don't know what's in the bubble, so I can put anything inside the bubble. But if these two bubbles are the same, then in effect I am timesing top and bottom by the same number, even though it's not a number, it's a bubble. It's a complicated bubble. But because the two bubbles are the same, I can times top and bottom by the same thing. So really, I can think of it. I know it's weird. I can think of it as timesing top and bottom by the same number, even though it's a bubble. Well, whatever. So here, we've got this thing here. We've got this fraction here. Let's times top and bottom by the same bubble, even though it's not. Well, I'm not going to start again. Well, we're going to times it by top and bottom by the same bubble here. But in this case, we're going to times top and bottom by this bubble here. What is it? By this thing here. So it will be this plus 3. Okay. So really it would be this. So let's get this times this thing here. So it will be hang on. It will be this fraction plus this fraction. 5 times that bubble will be 5 bracket 7x minus 2, and then at the bottom remember this exists in a bubble here. We've got to visualize it as a bubble because it's this. There's a plus in between. So when we visualize it as a bubble, we are tying the 4x with a 3. So we have to do that because of this divide line. It's saying visualize the whole thing as a bubble. Now we've got one bubble timesing this bubble, it becomes this. Well, we've got one bubble here plus 3, okay, and then we're going to times it with another bubble. So it will be this, okay, and on this side is this times this, so it will be 3 bracket 4x plus 3, okay, and then don't forget we've got this bubble here multiplying this bubble here, so it will be 7x minus 2, close it, and then 4x plus 3. Okay, now notice the two denominators are the same. Look, this denominator here is the same as this thing here. Can you see that? This is the same as this, and this is the same as this. It's just like me saying this is 5, this is 3, and this is 3. This is 5, and this is 3. They're both the same really, but just switched around. Okay. Well, anyway, because the two denominators are the same, we can merge the whole thing. So it will be 4x plus 3 plus 3, and then this thing here will be 7x minus 2, and then on the top it would be this 5 7x minus 2, close it, plus 3 bracket. Well, anyway, it would be this. Now this is 0. Now get this, multiply with this. Let's break it up. So this multiply with this. Well, anyway, let's do it here. Hang on. Equals 0 here. So 5 multiplied with 7x would be 35x, and then this multiplied with this, it would be minus 10. Okay, and now this times this, it would be 12x, and then this times this, it would be 9 plus 9, and this thing, it would at the bottom, it would still be the same. Hang on. It will still be the same. So let's leave it. Let's leave it as it is. Okay. Hang on. So you can visualize it as this being in a new bubble. Okay. But inside this bubble, we've got another bubble. Well, basically it's like that. Okay. So watch this. If you get the at the moment, you've got all this here at the top. Okay. Let's simplify the top first. You've got your x here and x here, so you can merge the two. It's like x is one entity, this is another entity. So it's like elephant, giraffe, elephant, giraffe. Okay, so you can merge all the elephants together and merge all the giraffes together. Hang on. So let's merge all the elephants together. So 35x plus 12x, that would be 35 elephants plus 12 elephants, it would be 47 elephants, okay? 47 elephants, this here. And you've got minus 10 here, plus 9. Minus 10 plus 9 is minus 1, okay? And then over here, let's just leave it as it is, okay? Plus 3, and then 7x minus 2, okay? Visualize it as this. Inside your mind, at the moment you've got one bubble here. Well, you've got this bubble divided by the bottom bubble. Now multiply both sides by this bottom bubble. So you are multiplying both sides by this bubble. Well, whatever you've got in this bubble here, when you multiply it by 0, it's just going to be 0. That's a good thing about it. So it's really the same as this here. Okay, so when you are here, multiply both sides by the bottom bubble, because there's a 0 on this side here. Anything times 0 is 0. Okay, so you've got this now, and now add 1 to both sides, so you have this, and now divide both sides by 47. You will have this. Okay, so yeah, so x equals 1 over 47. And I said that I would show you an easy way of doing it. Hang on. So another way of doing it, well, the way I showed you is to merge the two fractions together. Okay, merge the two, and then you're going to get something really complicated at the bottom. But who cares? Because when you multiply by 0 over here, this will just get killed off, leaving you the simple top. Okay, but anyway, here's another way of doing it. Visualize it as one block here, adding another block. Okay. So now take away this block from both sides. So in effect, you will have this 5 over 4x plus 3 equals. Remember, you are taking away this block. You are taking away this block. So it's 0. Take away whatever it is. Okay, so 0 take away blah blah blah. It's just like you start at 0, you're going to go back this way. Well, you're going to end up at minus whatever. So what I'm trying to say is, when you are here, if you take away this block here, you will have this minus 3 over 7x minus 2. Okay, that's what you have. You have this minus this, but I can actually push this minus into here. So these two are actually the same. Okay, or we can leave it outside if you want. We can leave it outside if you want. So minus what? So you've got minus that block here. Can you see that? Okay, I can actually push it into here. So you have minus 3, blah 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 blah. But okay, if you don't like that, we can leave it out here. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, now and now actually so now hang on, let me think. Yeah, we've got 2 layers. Actually, I'm going to push this in here. Push it in there. It's the same thing. Okay, here we've got 2 layers. We've got 2 layers here. So multiply both sides by this one here. Later on, we're going to do the same over here. Well, we are here at the moment. Multiply both sides by this thing here. So we will have. Hang on, I'm going to move the equal sign over. So we are here. We are going to multiply by the bottom bubble here. So we will have 5 on this side, and then on this side will be minus 3 bracket 4x plus 3. Okay, over this thing here. Okay, remember we are multiplying this to both sides. So it will be 7x minus 2. Okay. Now visualize as this. You've got at the moment you've got this thing here dividing this thing here. So multiply both sides by this bottom bubble here to get everything on one layer. Because at the moment you've got 2 layers, this one and this one here. So multiply by the bottom bubble. You have this 5 bracket 7x minus 2, and then on this side it will be minus 3 4x plus 3. Okay, and now multiply it out. This times this, it will be 35x, and then this times this, it will be minus 10. And then this times this, it will be minus 12x, and then this times this, it will be minus 9. Okay, now keep an eye on the x. You've got 35x over here and minus 12x over here. So it's like having, well, anyway, add 12x to both sides. Okay, so try and solve the x. Try and sort out the x first. So add 12x to both sides. So you have 47 over here, 47 minus 10x. On this side you have minus 9. And now here you've got x here. Well, let's add 10 to both sides because we're trying to solve x. We're trying to get x on its own. So kill off this thing here. So add 10 to both sides. So you have 47x, and then minus 9 add 10. It will be 1. Okay, because you start at minus 9 and then you add 10, so you end up at 1. Okay, and now it's a matter of dividing both sides by 47. So it will be this 1 over 47. Yeah, so 2 methods of doing it. I think I have a feeling that you prefer the second method. Okay.